Michigan backcountry couple and co-hosts, Canadian native Colleen Kuehl and American husband Johnny Kuehl. I'm going to say Johnny B. Kuehl since I know that now. Make no claim to being professional outdoor adventurers. However, both in their 50s have an amazing enthusiasm for paddling, backpacking, camping, and overlanding. They also find a great deal of pleasure simply sitting around a campfire, sharing a beverage with old friends and new friends alike. Their show, Backcountry Couples, airs on YouTube. And with that, welcome to the show, kids.
Well, hey, y'all.
Welcome to the show, kids.
Right on. Happy Thursday.
It is. Whoop, whoop. It's happy pre-vacation. I'm just going to say that. So
we'll just leave
it.
We'll
leave it there.
We'll just leave that right
we'll
there.
Dingle it, dangle it?
Dingle it, dangle it.
We'll dingle, dangle it. Yeah, so welcome, everybody.
I'm Johnny.
And I am Colleen.
And we're the cool kids.
We are.
The Cool Quest.
The Cool Quest. Cool Quest. Whatever. Cool in the gang, right? We have so many little, I don't know, fun little nicknames, I guess you can say. I like that, though.
Yeah. You could say that.
Just don't call me Pookie. I don't know where that came from. I'm just saying. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anywho. Yeah. So thanks for showing up. Thanks for tuning in. Backcountry Couples. This is where we chat with other couples like ourselves that love to head out and enjoy the backcountry, which is wonderful.
Or even some of our guests are part of the front country.
Which is fun, too. So they still get to out enjoy, bevies and conversation around a campfire, right? With good friends and old friends alike, which I love that.
Right on, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Last week, we had Ontario, Canada in the house. We had Nate and Jen, from a couple of campers. That was a fun show. They are, I'm going to say they're canoers at heart, but have a little more hiking on the agenda for them. So I'm excited for that.
Yep, that's your gig.
That's my jam. Everybody kind of knows that. But no, this has been really, really fun. So make sure you tune into them. They have Instagram, they have YouTube, and go check out because they have some fun stuff ahead for 2024. February, we got a beginning and an end for our shows. So it's February 1st, which is awesome.
Yep,
so we have that.
Tomorrow's Groundhog Day.
Okay, and we're going to talk about that for a minute too. But so February 1st and then February 29th. So we kind of have a beginning and the end for our shows for February. We have a few trips planned. I know. We're going to have a
freaking leap year episode.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a leap year. Ooh, it'll be like the Twilight Zone or something like that. I like that. But wait a minute. John did just say.
What did I just say?
You just said it's going to be Groundhog Day tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Right. So everybody in the U.S. has...
Go watch the movie Groundhog Day.
Wait a minute.
Great movie.
Everybody in the U.S. has who? Who's the groundhog? What's it called?
Punxsutawney Phil.
Right on.
Phil.
That's right.
The frickin' rodent.
Did you know that Ontario, Canada has a world famous event as well? Does anybody know who it is? We're going to look in the chat. I feel like nobody knows. Well, only because I told you yesterday. I'm just going to tell you. You ready? We got Wierton Willie. There's a big event.
He's a big
rat. It's not a rat. It's a groundhog. It's a groundhog. I was going to say a woodchuck because you had that. Wierton Willie versus Punxsutawney Phil.
Frickin' Phil kick his ass.
Watch the news. It's going to be fun. Excited for that. Anywho, let's we want to thank our sponsor.
Absolutely.
We do. We want to thank Mick Fire Starters. Right. Actually, we're repping. So he's got the
I got the foreground. She's got the background.
We thought we kind of reversed, which is kind of cool. Mick Fire Starters has been our sponsor for 3 years in a row now, which is absolutely amazing. And I love they believe in us, love what we do, and love all the different couples that we get to chat with. So thank you for that.
Every one of our couples gets a Backcountry Couples attendee pack, which has Canadian colors, United States covers.
Yep.
And one random color.
That's a party pack.
Yes.
Party pack, people.
Party pack.
Yep.
So also with Mick Fire Starters, they have the big packs, the big
can get them in bulk.
So this is a 20 pack. Well, it looks like orange, but it's actually yellow.
Does look nice, though, doesn't it? I like that.
They also have, of course, swag, ball caps, shirts.
Yep.
These are nice. Carhartts. And, of course, one of the all-time faves is lightly applewood smoked coffee beans. It's a medium roast. And I always say, it's like having a sip next to the campfire.
So we thank you for that and all the wonderful swag and all the good stuff that we get to share with everybody. And everybody is able to save 15% off, which is really, really nice, off their entire order of whatever they decide to purchase from McQuick Fire Starters.
Right.
I know people in our chat have
go to McQuickFires.com, and when you do so, and use the code KeelQuest, make sure you put a little put a space between Keel and Quest, Cool and Quest, so you get that 15% off your entire order.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Cool. I want to say hi to the chat first.
The chat.
Yeah, I saw a few things go all the way to the beginning. I saw a few things.
Oh, so SV Raven Flintlock, he chimed in.
Yeah, hi James. Hey.
Oh, a couple of campers are here.
Those are our people. Go follow them. Go hang out. Yay! Hashtags in the house.
Hashtag Tangent Trails.
Blue Moon Overland. New friend. Hi.
Hello.
Nice to see you.
Adventure Anywhere.
Hello.
Nice video at the Hocking Hills.
And we're going to talk about something special about you guys in a minute. Doc Watson.
Wow, just spill the guts.
I just said something special. Currently distracted at work. You know what, Doc?
I know she can be distracted.
I'm gonna what?
Oh, yes.
Doc, I'll write you a note saying that excuse you from work. I think that's a good idea.
Super good.
2 weeks in a row. That's hilarious. Oh, whoop whoop.
Oh,
Backcountry Paddler. Mark.
Haven't seen that dog in a while.
I am glad you have 2 minutes out of your busy life to come and hang out and say hey.
He's feeling our pain too.
Adventure. Is it your birthday tomorrow? I'm a groundhog, 2287. Well, happy pre-birthday to you, friend. That's awesome. Wait a minute. Rumor has it they replaced Wyerton Willie with an imposter. An imposter?
Don't worry.
That's hilarious.
It's probably a possum.
It's not a possum. It is Wyerton Willie. They get all fancy pants up there. They wear like suits.
We drove by the dang thing, didn't we?
We did when we were going up to the Bruce Peninsula. We did go up kind of in a roundabout way. We did. That's true.
Yeah, we saw this big thing. There. Like, what the hell is that?
That's funny. That is awesome. So thanks everybody for joining and tuning in, all that good stuff. If anybody watched our Instagram, we went and did our little river rafting trip on the Pine River. It was super. Oh, that was the little thing I did. Yeah. Fun. Put it on your list. It's an hour and a half. Ours was an hour because it was just us and, quick paddle and the river was flowing.
Well, I mean, the water table was at, let's say the water table was at normal water levels, but usually in the wintertime when everything should be frozen and not melting and no rain, it's usually a lot lower and it's a lot slower. Yeah. So it usually takes an hour and a half. But seeing it was just Colleen and I and Josh. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. On the river, we just and it was hardly any paddling. The paddling you did was just to correct and get around trees and stuff like that.
Then the rafts are super stable.
Yeah, they're almost what's the military grade ones?
Like a Zodiac?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, they're fun. So check it out if you're up here in Michigan. So that was about just an hour and a half north of us, 2 hours north of us, maybe.
Yeah, we're just shy of 2 hours.
Put it on your list. Love it.
Hey, hike with Mike.
Yeah, I know. I said hi, Mike. Nice to see you, which is good.
Mike likes it.
Couple of outdoor shows. Okay, so we're going to talk about them every time that we come on because we want to promote them. The first one's going to be the Quiet Adventures Symposium.
We are going to be attending.
Yeah, we're going
to be spectators this time.
I'm so excited because there's so many different and awesome speakers that we want to hear.
I want to see Hap. I want to see Cliff. Yeah, that we did not get to see last year.
So reach out if you're going to come. It's Saturday, March the 2nd. I think that we're going to spend the night. Actually, maybe Saturday. So I'd be about a whoop on Saturday night, but we'll see.
How can you not hang out with Cliff?
I don't know. We're going to see what's going on.
That man is a ton of fun.
I know.
Hey, those who glamp together.
Hi, friends. Nice to see you. The other is Canoecopia, Madison, Wisconsin, about a 5-hour drive for us. It's the world's biggest paddling event. In the world. And we're presenting. We actually are presenting backcountry couples of how fun and how cool it is creating memories together.
We'll be presenting Friday.
On the Friday
afternoon. Yeah. I think we're We have a 3:30 slot.
Yeah, I think that's what we are. On Friday. So same thing. If you're planning on attending, we're there for the weekend. If you plan on attending, reach out, say hey, text us, Instagram, direct message, whatever. If you're at the show, or if you're coming to the show, come see us. Right? Like, come on.
Right.
It'll be really, really fun. So I'm excited for
Always
that.
Is.
I know.
It's
yeah
packed. Friday's really kind of chill and kind of lax, but it is kind of busy. But Saturday, holy moly, it's game on.
Right. No, I agree with you for sure. The other thing is, we paddle, we trek, we camp, and we overland. So overlanding has been, a little side thing that we do. We have the overland camper, which is really, really fun. We've enjoyed it. We've gone on great little trips with it already, with our camper. And we have been part of a kind of little group called Northology Adventures. Gosh, I don't know, the past 5 years.
Outdoor cult.
Maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. It's typically an overlanding event. Yeah.
When was the first time? It was the winter camp.
It's almost 5 years, maybe.
No.
4? I can't. It's
4.
4. It's 4 years.
3 or 4.
Easily 4. Anyways, our friends Cindy and Chad that run that event, they also have a magazine, and our friends from Adventure Anywhere. So
who's in the chat today?
They are, and so Mike and Stacy and Adeline, their channel is called Adventure Anywhere. They were featured in the magazine, which is awesome. So talking about all their great adventures, but they were also chatting about their new camper, which is the Blue Water Overland camper.
Mm-hmm. The
2.0.
2.0.
But
the one we got.
Right. So we have a very similar camper to that. So everybody, please go. And you can get that digitally, and it's a free magazine, which is nice. It's also they're on Instagram and Facebook and all that fun stuff too. So make sure you go check them out.
Right.
And they've created a really, really nice community for that.
Cult. It's a cult.
It's a cult. I guess you can say it's a cult, but I feel like it's a little negative, honey. It's a little sketchy. I don't know. It's all good.
Hey, Noah use people when it turns dark.
I know. Anyway, we have a good show for you planned today. We've got a few more people popped in. Hi, Forrest the Canoe, Michael Peterson. Hello. Welcome,
Forrest.
friends.
How you guys doing up there?
Actually, before
hopefully
we
you still got some snow.
I'm just gonna say that. So
you don't have.
No, we actually are heading up north again. We're going up to the UP again because we're going to look at property. Another piece just kind of popped up. I'm just going to tell them because I'm feeling really good. But we're heading up there. Anyways, hopefully we have some snow. If not, we decided to pack our snowshoes and our muck boots because we don't know.
It's flipping 43 degrees out.
So we'll see what happens.
There ain't no white stuff around here.
But anyway, everybody cross your fingers. I'm feeling this is
stupid.
This is the spot we're going to be at. So if you love, I know you're playing with that. If you love what you see. Alrighty.
Tell your friends to hit the subscribe.
Yeah, hang out with us.
You hit the like button.
Lots of fun stuff going on.
Tell them to ding the little bell.
Yeah, we love doing our live stream.
Tie-dye.
We love, hanging out with our friends, which is really, really awesome. And we love the interaction and the questions. Okay. So if you have a question, that was the capital K.
Something like that. Ask a question.
Yeah, ask a question. Put the word question in the front.
All our snow is melting.
And then John will highlight it or star it or whatever, so it's visually lovely for him.
And then we will incorporate it into this evening's questions.
So I am excited. I'm always excited.
All right, without further ado.
You ready? Let's go. Hang on. But I am always excited. We have great people all the time. All right, our couple tonight. This creative couple. It's from Indiana. We have some really good Indiana people.
Got a lot of Hoosier Nation.
We do. I kind of forgot they're from Indiana first. Are rocking the apparel world with their unique self-branded style. They are overlanders, adventurers, and this month are heading out with their family of 6 to enjoy
their artists too.
Full-time living on the road. So welcome from Becker Supply, Jake and Leena.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Good.
Whoa. Are you in the garage?
Yep.
Behind you. That's cool.
I love it. Very cold. Oh, man.
Nice.
Do you guys have any snow down there?
No, we do not.
Oh, brother.
Terrible.
You guys are in the Sun Belt, like the sunny South, right?
Right.
I love it. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad it worked out that you guys were able to hang out and join with us tonight. We always love to share how we got to know, our guests.
Mm-hmm.
And the weird thing is this, we've actually had 2 possible interactions and it hasn't happened. The first was Core. You guys were a main staple at Core. This was our 3rd event at Core, the last one.
Okay,
at
2020,
Core.
2023
and
Core.
we were like trail riding. It was like go, and we did not have an opportunity to stop in, which was crazy, right? The second one, you guys were at Cornucopia last year.
Yes.
And we never touched base then. Like, how crazy is that? But guess what? Yep. I know.
Are you guys going this year?
No,
we're not, because we'll be in Florida.
There you go. Okay. So, but we did get to meet you in this past November, which was fun. So we finally connected for Friendsgiving, right? Up on the Manistee River. Look at that. Look at that group of people. Oh, was that not the best time ever?
I loved it.
Oh yeah, everybody.
I miss everybody.
It was
to the left.
It was a good time, honey. It was a good time. And it was
We're
all
just gonna
good.
leave it at that.
Awesome.
Folks.
Cool. Well, that's how we met you. But how did you two meet?
So we met at work. We met in a screen print shop, which just, tells a lot about our whole life right now.
Right.
But I started my internship at this screen print shop when I was in art school as a graphic designer. And then Jake actually started there like 2 weeks before I started there.
Yeah.
And he had moved to Indianapolis, where we live technically now. And like right before we met. And we didn't obviously start dating right away, but like just kind of everything aligned. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so we grew up in a screen print shop, and now we have a screen print shop.
Yeah.
Right. It goes around,
Well, that's
right?
cool.
That is so cool. So where did you move from then, Jake? So you guys didn't go to the same art school.
Yeah, so I'm from Northeast Indiana. That's actually where we're at right now.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, I moved down there for a job. And
got it.
She came a couple weeks later, came walking in the door, and
hello.
3 months later, we started hanging out, and the rest is history.
What did you say? You said to yourself like something about like I'm.
Yeah, I said I'm going after that girl. There was jokes about it at work of like you should talk to her. You should talk to her. And at that point, I was already talking to her. We were trying to take
little do you know.
Yeah.
These are the stories that I like. I like that. Oh yeah, it all really comes out.
I always joke with him because I remember the exact moment we met because he was a screen printer and he had his hands all dirty. And I went to shake his hand and he said, "Oh, like I'm not gonna shake your hand. My hands are all dirty." And I'll never forget that moment.
I love it. True. Were you guys both outdoorsy growing up?
I was.
Yeah.
I grew up snowmobiling up in northern Michigan and just being outdoors as much as possible.
Sure.
Yeah, I would not say that I was.
Okay.
Like I skied like with my grandpa and a little bit, but not. I mean, my family, we didn't go camping. We didn't do any of that stuff.
Right.
So
You said you went skiing with your grandpa?
Yeah, my grandpa taught me how to ski, which is
That's
kind of cool. Yeah.
That's nice.
Cool. What kind of skiing was it? Downhill or cross country or
Downhill?
Okay.
Where do you ski in Indiana?
Well, I mean, there was like a couple small places up by South Bend where I'm from.
Okay.
Yeah, but like the best stuff around there is Boyne, like which is way up in.
Oh, us.
Yeah. So that's really like you can't get anything better than that, like anywhere near.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody around here goes to Boyne.
Yeah.
Right. Really?
Yep.
Yeah, there's Boyne.
Isn't that funny?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, Boyne, there's Cabernet.
Okay.
There's one place down near Kalamazoo.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if you just
went up there.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Little Canonsburg.
Yeah, I guess I never really thought of where you would go if you lived in Indiana, but that's where you go, which I love it. Yeah. Quickly, I want to talk about socials because you guys are on YouTube, Instagram, you have a website, you're on Facebook, you're on TikTok. You guys are got them all covered, which is awesome. Yeah. So everybody in the chat, please go to Becker Supply Co.
C-O.
Right? A lot of it is under that, right? To make sure you connect guys. They've got lots coming up, which is really, really awesome. But we're going to talk about that too. But let's
later.
I know, but let's just get into some fun stuff here. I really want to talk about straight up like Becker Supply, because this is what. First of all, you guys share all things cool, which is incredible. It's not only just the trips that you do, you know, it's the family, it's the fun lifestyle, and you created this little stuff. And to me, when we got to know you and looked at what you were all about, Becker Supply is like that mirror image of your family and what you do and what you want to kind of get across. So
absolutely, it is.
Share the story of Becker Supply and how it came to be.
Yeah, so it started with me. So I started kind of a clothing brand just for fun because I love the outdoors. When I worked at a screen print shop up in northern Indiana, literally I would leave my shop and go get on the water, kayaking locally at all the lakes down here. So that's what's like sparked a lot of my interest in the outdoors and like starting a brand. And I started doing it just for fun of just, to sell to friends, family. And then when I moved to Indy and met Leena, we decided to start actually doing some shows, some outdoor shows, some music festivals and stuff like that. And it was still just a side thing. Just, we're just having fun, just trying to pay our way to go to do fun things.
Right.
And because we looked at it as it was cheaper to take a clothing company to a show, we'd actually make money and be able to do what we want to do on the weekends. Yes. And that was when we started doing that over and over again, we're like, we can actually make money doing this. So then we decided to do the whole rebrand, and that's what became a Becker Supply. And then from there, we've done a lot since then. But
yeah, that was the very beginning.
But that's what kind of sparked everything. Was just like we on the weekends we were either outside doing something outdoors, or we were going to music festivals or something that was outdoors.
Yeah.
Right.
Right on.
Since we've been together, we've traveled a lot, gone to a lot of places, camped, and we've just been all about doing things and like experiences.
Yeah.
Right. And then Becker Supply, or Becker's your maiden name, right?
Correct. Yep.
So that was nice that you went that and didn't go straight up, whatever it's called, like a crazy outdoorsy name or whatever. You just went like straight Becker Supply. You wanted to keep the name. Why did you go with that?
We wanted like the personal touch. We wanted something that like is rooted within us, but it's also not. Like it can be its own thing, but it's also like it's got that nostalgia of some type of family heritage to it.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, it's all about like vintage and like doing stuff with like that. Like a lot of designs are inspired by like vintage artwork or he gets it from all over the place, but that has a lot to do with the brand and what Becker is.
Right. And I mentioned that you guys you have a unique kind of self-brand. Self-branding is a tough gig, let me tell you, right? Have you've heard of Woosaw out of Grand Rapids, Michigan?
Yep.
And I feel like you guys kind of align with that. Her name is Erica, right? And because but you guys do that. You guys are creating your own stuff, your own brand. You're collaborating with like amazing people, which is fun and exciting like that. But you also want to keep it local, which I think is so outstanding. That kind of gets pushed to the wayside.
So tell us about that part of the company.
Yeah.
So I mean, Jake's been a screen printer forever now. So I mean, when it comes to local, like, or just being able to manufacture stuff ourselves, we try to do as much stuff as we can, like in-house with ourselves, with our team. And in terms of like local, like, so we had a retail store, and when we had a retail store, we tried to keep everything local. Like if we had like soap or something else that we weren't specifically making, we were partnering with somebody local.
I love it.
And then also a huge other part of what our brand has always been about is just supporting the outdoors and donating back when we can and things like that. So that's always been another like big part of what we are about.
I love that.
Okay. So what do you mean when you donate back? What are you guys actually doing with that?
Yeah, so we've partnered with the National Forest Foundation before. Currently, we're like 1% for the planet. So we donate 1% for the planet, and we we can, you know, with 1%, we're able to pick like what organizations we want to donate towards.
So right.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then we also do like local activations with like local nonprofits and stuff like that, and try to give back. If that's a collaboration t-shirt, if that's just straight money, if that's some type of program, we try to do that as much as possible to support what the outdoor community is doing around us. Because even if we're not there, they're still doing great things for where we started and where we've been rooted. And the more we can give back to them, the more they can do for the community.
Right. Oh, I know that when we purchase something, if there's a story to it, or we can, you know, be involved, or as a donation portion, like we're there. Like that's like the seal the deal kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys had a storefront. Like that's ambitious. Holy moly.
Yeah. We love the space.
Gorgeous.
We love. Like, so the whole build was like all new. So we were able to be a part of every part of the process of building out our entire store, which was like super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where you see, like looking at the entrance there, like we tried to go with like kind of a mercantile entrance on it. Yeah. So that was kind of our, like, I know it's not necessarily an outdoor thing, but like we're trying to like bring that nostalgia into a rebuild of a building and bring in our brand and that history of, you know, the building and everything we're doing.
Yeah. And we would get like a lot of vintage, or like, I guess you'd call it vintage, like books or things that are like outdoorsy, and like a lot of different like knickknacks or whatever that Jake, he loves going on and buying cool old stuff. So that was for the store.
Love it. I just put up, Michael Peterson just posted something up here. So we have a lot of Indiana friends, and this one here.
I already posted
it. He just said, come on down to the Hoosier National this spring, where there's an Indiana meetup. And I think it's April 24th, 25th, 26th. The Blackwell Horse Camp.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Is that with Indy Overlanders, or is that Indiana Overlanders?
I think it's just Indiana meet. I think it's called the Indiana YouTuber meetup or something like that. Okay. I'm going to say there's about 60 people there last year.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was so much fun.
Well, you know, we're from Michigan. We crash it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're coming. Oh, yeah, 100%.
And we did.
Right? Oh, it was so much fun. It's so much fun. But that's
Blackwell is the meetup.
Yeah.
Like Central Indiana, everybody goes to Blackwell to meet up for, like, because it's the best space that's got enough room to put a lot of people.
Agreed. Yep. Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not like summertime where you get all the flies from there actually being horses there sometimes. It's a good time.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's the same weekend as More.
Blue Moon just said that's More Expo weekend. Oh, boo. There you go. I think that's the weekend. Oh no, I lied. No,
it's like
put it up. Here.
So hiking guy, THG, so it's April 19th.
Oh, April 19th, 2021. I'm sorry. Yeah. I did watch the video today, I promise. So so put that in the calendar. The other thing. So collaboration is key. We had said that, right? You've been working with local kind of people or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
And I got your little shirt on that you guys kind of did in collaboration with Core, which is fun. Why the Overland world? Why that little connection?
We kind of fell on it accidentally. I mean, we were overlanding, I think, before we knew we were overlanding. I mean, I think a lot of people have fallen into that space because of it. Because really COVID pushed the overlanding, I feel like, into the outdoor threshold where people were already doing it, but it was like you're grabbing people from different industries. It's not just the off-roaders, it's people from different outdoor backgrounds.
True.
Yep.
And it was, I feel like the overlanding term has just like, with COVID, was just like the term of like, I'm going to go out and vehicle-based camp, whatever that looks like and whatever your setup is like. And everybody wanted to get outside at that point with COVID and everything else going on. And we decided really More was like when we kind of realized like, this is our people, this is our network.
Yeah.
And these are people.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would, when it comes to like the way that we would travel and be outdoors, we always wanted to be like away from people. And usually we just do a tent and like no electricity, like, so that was what we loved. And we just wanted to be as far away from people. And then we kind of learned more about overlanding and we're like, well, this is exactly what we love to do. And then meeting all the people, it was like, okay, this is our group of people. Like, we love it.
It's so true because I mean, so you're growing your brand. I just want to say here, Adventure Anywhere says we love all of our Becker shirts and hoodies. They're so comfortable. That's so sweet. Aww. Oh geez, super good. I always want to be away from people. That's hilarious. Because you could have picked the hiking community. You could have picked the downhill skiing community. Whatever you aligned with. But obviously, you guys aligned with the Overlanders, which I mean, they encompass everything because they're getting to a destination, you're hiking, you're getting to a destination, you're kayaking, or whatever it is, right? So I think it's kind of a hybrid thing, which is really, really nice. So I know. But when you guys started overlanding and tripping and all that fun stuff, you guys were you're in a tent, right? Like that's how we all started that way, right? And then how are you getting there? You guys, what are you guys driving?
We have a Tacoma.
Okay, got it. I got
a taco.
A taco like this. How do you taco? This way?
This way.
Taco. Do you guys have any cool mods and upgrades that you've done or that you're looking to do?
Yeah, it's been slow going. We've kind of intentionally taken our time with it because we've been kind of waiting for this moment in our life to let's actually get out there. And we didn't really want to spend too much money on doing a setup and then changing it and going through all that process. So we've been very slow on the vehicle modifications and any of that stuff. But hopefully by the end of this year, we should have a pretty sweet rig. Yeah. That's the
we've
plan.
Been focusing on our business.
Yeah, that's
nothing wrong with that.
But it's so true though, because it takes time to get out, learn how you want to use the space, know what, oh geez, I wish I had this or I don't need this or whatever that looks like. I mean, we've already removed things and added things 1,000 times already to ours. So, and it just changed again because we have a new vehicle. But it only improves your backcountry experience, right? That's the end result.
Yeah. Yeah. We keep talking now about our girls are obviously, we have twin girls, so they're obviously constantly getting older and things are changing and all of that. So even now we're okay, now we're really gonna do this, but we're but how about in a year, everything's gonna change. So it's you kind of just gotta do it.
Right.
You just gotta do it.
They're not getting smaller.
Absolutely.
You're gonna need more room.
For sure. And then now, and you're sitting in front of your trailer. So you guys have a hiker trailer.
Yep.
So
the one we're sitting in is actually my dad's.
Okay.
Well, this is actually not ours.
Okay.
But the one in the picture is this one.
Yeah, that one is this one.
That's your dad's?
Yes.
Well, whose has the maple leaf? Who has the American flag on it?
So that's a rooftop tent. We had that on this trailer. It's currently on our truck right now. We had it on the trailer that we have. Yeah. And now it's on our truck. Hey.
So the things that we have, we've moved around a million times already anyways.
Oh gosh. So hang on, I have the other because I wanted to see
that. I got it right here. Right.
Oh yeah, this is it.
This one.
Yep.
Yes.
Kabari.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So why'd you go with Hiker?
So I met them at a show in Indianapolis. It was probably 2.5 years ago, probably.
Okay. A while ago.
We met them and started talking to them, really just business to business type stuff, just relationship. And we started talking about shows we were doing. And at the time we were looking to get something like that. My dad was wanting to get something like that. And we started working with them on some show stuff of hey, let's start doing some shows. We were recommending
so we would take Jake's dad's hiker with us and put them in our booth, the girls could nap in it or whatever. Yeah. And we would put all the stuff out. And so we started talking to them a little bit more about that.
That relationship grew and grew. And obviously that's part of our future as well, is with Hiker.
Yeah.
We just continued over the years, just partnering more and more and helping each other out. So we've been trying to find ways to, how can we help kind of each other, you know, get a better reach and, you know, obviously make more money. We, you know, have a business attitude with it, but really the reach is the big thing. And we were already going to go out and camp and go to these shows, and we're not people, we're going to a show and staying in a hotel. We're going to be camping. Yeah. So that's really where a lot of that started.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Where was this?
That's in Wyoming. That is.
Yeah, it was like a off the highway. It was a park, like it was like a national park of some sort, right?
Okay.
But it was like a off the highway, like we've got to stop and find a spot to camp for the night. Yeah. And so we ended up finding this, and this was a night of like a little bit of like, I don't know. It was a little scary because it was off the highway, like quite a bit, but like enough where like people were just kind of coming off sometimes.
Yeah.
Got
and
you.
in the middle of the night. So the girls in this were sleeping down below.
Got it.
And we were up in the tent, which is what we did for a while, like last year.
Okay.
And, I don't know, in the middle of the night, we were all sleeping and somebody came and like parked. There was like a parking space in front of this, and they came and parked in our campsite.
Yes. Yeah. Like in the middle of the night.
Yeah. I was freaking out.
Yeah, you are.
So we're shining spotlights on them, like from the tent, and like they weren't leaving.
Yeah.
And we're like at this point, we're like, all right, do we got to get out and like try to go and say something? And we're like, we're strobing them, like we're doing all kinds of stuff. And then finally they did leave.
I feel like I yelled something at them.
I think you did at some point. Yeah.
So I was like, no.
I mean, it's not like a Cracker Barrel parking lot. Do you know what I mean? Like,
there was us and like another person, like a little bit down. Like we could see their campsite, but they were pretty far away. Like that was the only people there.
Yeah.
That's way too creepy for me.
It was really.
And we're doing like a half an hour like off of the highway, and
like you've got to find the camp area.
We're tucked way back into this like campground that's run by the industry service, and it's like it was just very weird.
Yeah, I didn't like it. So
I don't like it either.
Those situations make me start thinking of, you know, okay, we need to be able to protect ourselves and like think of scenarios on like how we can be safe.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on. That is so true. So you went with
it's like the scenario, you park in the very back of the parking lot.
Oh,
so you're in, and then someone parks next to you. I'm like, really?
Yeah, why did they do that? Exactly. It is a lot. So why did you add the rooftop tent then? If you have the hiker,
so we were using Jake's dad's hiker at the time, and we could not all sleep in it. The girls have never slept with us. So it was mainly just so that Jake and I could have a second, like a space for just us.
Yeah.
Got it.
Now the hiker that we have has bunk beds in it and the main bed. So we have a better setup now for that.
Got it.
Yeah.
So now we can sleep 6.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Right? Yeah. Oh, geez. So I mentioned Cracker Barrel, and someone said, or dog said, biscuits and gravy. So you just said, that's it. You sleep 6 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like you are a family of 6. Stop it already. You know, you have, I know. Now that takes organization.
Well, yeah,
right?
Because they got these 2.
You got the puppies. I love those dogs. Oh. Yeah. And is it Aspen? Aspen's the really like the light colored one.
Yeah. And then Riley's the old girl.
It's Riley's kind of grumpy.
She's grumpy. Yeah.
That was the grumpy one.
That's
I know. Aspen was so pretty.
I didn't meet the grumpy one.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse now. We're like, oh, she's old and grumpy, but she's always been an asshole.
She's just old and grumpy.
But it's a good protection thing for us. So, and we love her to death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, they're beautiful. Those are the kind of dogs I want to get. They're on my short list. I love them. Oh my God, they're so good. But that is going to take a little bit of finagling and organization and all that kind of stuff. But you've done it before. Like you've been to like Utah and South Dakota and Wyoming, you said, and Colorado and Arizona. Like, do any of those trips like did anything jump out from there to go, oh my God, we need to organize this, or oh my gosh, we need to change this up, or we need to bring a big canopy because we're in the middle of the desert now, or I don't know, whatever that looks like. How do you figure out what you need?
Yeah, it's been a lot of trial and error. I mean, if you saw us a lot this year, you probably saw the changes in the different things we've done, and we've just kind of had to adjust as we've gone, and what can we do and what can we try. Last year was really a trial run for us of what does camping look like, what does being at a show look like, and I mean, probably a lot of people were probably looking at us like this young family is chaotic, but you know, we're figuring it out. And but the other thing was too is like what we were talking about before, we didn't want to spend too much money in getting things that we needed.
Yep.
Then change it later because it wasn't going to work. So we tried to do the bare minimum and just see how it goes and just rough through it, and no dog pun there, but just figure it out and see what we need. And just also going to these overlanding shows, you can kind of see different people's setups and how people are doing things and what can we learn from them to make our lives easier.
Yeah, kind of throwing like the whole business side of things and like running shows out of like our truck and trailer like is totally different from how somebody else might use their overlanding stuff.
Yeah, we're throwing boots with our mattress. I mean, we're
we literally built boots so that they fit in the hiker underneath our mattress.
Absolutely, you do that.
And you got to utilize all the space you can.
High, low, underground, whatever that looks like. Every little
bring
nut
all that
for
gear
sure.
And such. So
that's crazy. What was your favorite trip this past year that you guys have been on from 2023?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Ooh, I like those choices.
I would probably say our Colorado Utah loop that we did.
That's what I was going to say.
Because that was our first like extended trip with girls with us.
Yeah.
How long was that one?
It was probably about 3 weeks. Was it 3 weeks?
I don't know.
Oh wow. Nice.
That was like our first extended trip, like taking the girls, because we would do trips out west, but we wouldn't take the girls, and it was a quick like we're gonna run out to it, do the show, come back.
Sure.
Because we did that a lot this year.
Yeah.
That was like a big trip. We're like, all right, we're gonna go do a B2B show, we're gonna do a direct to consumer show, and then we're gonna go camp for X amount of days in Utah, and then we're gonna go up to Salt Lake City and do some shows, and then we're gonna hit something on the way home.
Yeah.
That was like our first one of like, we're going to take the kids with us and they're going to experience it all. And how are we going to be because one of the shows we did was a B2B. So it was like inside, it wasn't a camping experience. How are they going to work in an atmosphere like that? Cause it's different than an outdoor show. Because it just has a different feel to it. It's more, I want to say professional setting where it's like overlanding shows. It's like, just everybody's just out just having fun and doing their thing. Well, when you're inside a huge convention center downtown Denver, it's a completely different atmosphere.
Sure.
Okay.
I agree with you on that. Yeah, there's a different vibe for sure. Like you're out, like the minute you're outside doing something, you're definitely more relaxed, right? We're outside enjoying it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Different.
And
it's
people
a
want
different mindset.
Using the things that you have with you. So the fact that I'm making the girls lunch while we're vending is not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
No, not at Ben.
You can't. It's not like you can fire up the the grill inside the event center.
No, you can't. But and that just makes it all relative. That's what I like about it. It's the whole package.
So how did the girls do?
Good.
Yeah. So we were staying with friends in Denver. I've got multiple like really close girlfriends that live there, and so they were letting us stay with them. So all of our stuff was in the convention center, but then for like nap time, I'd drive the girls back, have them nap, and then come back. So it was a lot of time for Jake alone, which, sucks, but
which those type of shows is a lot different because it's, like I said, it's a more business setting. So it's like you kind of need that, the distraction doesn't need to be there as much. And that on that type of setting, we can actually arrange things if that's getting an Airbnb or a hotel for those type shows. Because at that show too, we had the hiker trailer in our booth, so we weren't camping at all, or weren't planning to camper.
Right.
So that's nice because it's kind of a break too. So like, we get to actually stay somewhere and not camp in a more professional setting. And then the outdoor shows, we can camp and be ourselves and have more fun.
Right.
I was waiting for you to say the fun factor.
Could not agree more.
If it's not fun, we're not doing it, right? Like bottom line, it has to be a good time.
Yeah. And I'm not saying those professional shows aren't fun. They're still fun. It's networking.
Different.
You're meeting the outdoor people.
Yeah.
But that's not why we're doing this, right?
Right.
They're more that's stuffy shirt stuff.
Yeah, it's just not.
But making your connections. I totally get it.
I love it. Sydney just made it. She needs time zone.
I'm sure.
I love it. Well, that was the perfect segue because you have this awesome brand, great products. We're camping. We got family orientation.
And you made a lot of connections.
And the connectivity. And then you just said, you know what? We should just take the show on the road.
Exactly.
What does that look like? Like, come on.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. I mean,
it'll be a work in progress.
Yeah, we've set pretty high goals for ourselves and what we want to do, and we kind of told ourselves kind of at springtime last year that we're like, all right, January of next year, 2024, we're going full time. Like we're gonna hit the road and we're gonna do it.
Yeah. So when we closed the retail store, we the 2 years we had our retail store, we had our girls during that time. But we only took one vacation trip the whole time. And we're like, this is not what we want out of our life. We want to be able to travel. We want to be able to do things like that. So how do we do our business on the road or do more shows? So all last year, that was kind of our goal was do more shows, travel more, and keep the ball rolling. And that still is still was our goal for this year.
Yeah.
So
that is a very good question. How are you going to supply yourself while you're out on the road?
Yeah. So right now we're moving our production facility into another location. So with that, we can actually grow a staff that we can actually help produce our goods and actually hopefully expand some of that. We can do some training. We can actually just kind of have them run it, but we'll be kind of controlling it from afar. But we're going to give them everything that they need so that they essentially won't need us or need me to be able to produce goods or Leena to do, all the stuff that she does with the company. And then be able to get out on the road to actually sell it, to actually grow it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just got goosebumps. I am so proud of you too. I can't handle this.
You guys will be on the road promoting it, selling it, sorts like that. So then the home-based people, or rephrase that, people, you're gonna do drop ships and that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah. So they'll handle producing the products, shipping stuff to us if we need it, online orders, all that good stuff. So this whole all of last year we were stretched really thin.
Yeah, I mean,
we were doing it all.
Yeah, we did a run of shows in September, October. We did 5 weekends straight, and every show was 6 to 8 hours. And we were going home for 2 days, printing as much as we possibly could for custom clients and our brand, and then driving another 6-8 hours to the next show, and then just doing that back and forth for 5 weeks straight. And we're like, we can't do this.
Which we knew.
That is zero work-life balance.
Yeah, that's no enjoyment.
Yeah, that's funny. We talked about days off, and we're like, that's how I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's crazy.
What does a day off mean? Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yeah. So part of that was we need to get something. We need to find a solution where we can actually get a shop that we can walk away from. And there's a lot of pieces to it, right? Because we've built a brand, we've built a quality, and there's just a lot to it. So that has pushed back our plan of actually being full-time on the road. We are, taking a big trip in a couple weeks here, less than 2 weeks. We're leaving for Florida. And we'll be down there for probably about a month, maybe longer. We might be adding a show in Tennessee on the way home. And then we'll kind of be home until more Expo.
Yeah.
And then from there, the goal is we'll be traveling more longer stints from there on moving forward. We'll still come back, like obviously every once in a while. It's not going to be a complete full-time.
Right.
We're trying to figure out if we want to keep our house or not. That's obviously a big thing.
Right.
We're
we don't ever want to live there again. It would just be more like, do we want to rent it out? Do we want it to be an investment sort of thing?
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah.
Or do we get rid of it and move on and take that money and
sure, and whatever that looks like. Absolutely.
Because we know we can do something with that money that'll be better for us or the business.
Right.
Absolutely. And then you've already downsized, like you're living in a hiker trailer. You know what I mean? You don't need all the space or whatever that looks like, right? So you've learned to. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like you mentioned the other day when I was like complaining about all the stuff I had to do around the house. He's like, we won't have to do all this stuff anymore. I'm like, Is this the first time you're thinking about this?
Come on, Jake. What's going on? I liked what you kind of coined your little epic trip coming up. You said you called it living and learning.
Yeah.
So this trip isn't all just about going and, and we're yay Becker Supply, which that is why we're going, but it's this.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So you're going to these places, and I'm sure like
chasing waterfalls.
If you're chasing waterfalls, you're going on those hikes with the girls and the puppies and whatever that looks like, right? Yep. So I think that's what's really super special about you two as well. But when you're planning the trip, because I know you're planners, and you're going to Florida, your first stop, do you say, okay, well, we're here now, what do we do when we're here? Like, is it I have no idea where your first stop is. I'm just saying, is it here? And we're going, I can go swimming with the manatees, or this is part of the Florida Trail. Or I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
With the anacondas and the big gators.
There's no anacondas. They're pythons.
Pythons.
How do you know?
Because they're pythons in Florida. Do
you know all the snakes that got dumped in?
I don't want to know any of the snakes. Thank you very much.
A lot.
Yeah. No. But you know what I mean? Now I know that, there's so many things to do once you get to that destination. That's what I love when we book a trip to. So what do you have planned? Like, what's going to jump out at you? Like, is there...
I mean, we've spent a lot of time in Florida, like both of us together and separately. There is some things that we want to do, but I wouldn't say anything that's like crazy. I mean, we talked about going to Key West.
That's on our list.
We preface, we don't have anything planned.
Yes.
And I will say the more that we have traveled, like doing shows with our girls, like everything, the less we've planned. And it honestly relieves anxiety from me, because when I know we have a plan, then I'm like, okay, we got to do the plan.
Yeah.
We more so have kind of transitioned to, these are the things we kind of would like to do. And if that time arises, then that's what we'll do.
Yeah. And we're also people, like, we'll meet people at shows and they like either recommend something, or like they want to do something, or they're traveling in between shows too, and they've got time. And then you end up like doing stuff that you would never even thought of or know about. And we can pivot quicker because we're not like, we're on such a straight schedule that like we have to do these things. And, then we feel like we're overstressing ourselves because we feel like we need to hit deadlines. I mean, that's kind of how.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with winging it.
Yeah.
No, so there's a couple of things that we are probably going to do is just where we'll camp, like in our spare time. That we'll be near Ocala. So we want to hit the Ocala National Forest.
Okay. So cross that off your list, right? That's
cool.
nice.
Yeah. Boondock there. So it should be chill. Hopefully so like what we're planning. So we also have to work outside of the show time.
Yeah.
So we would like to find like cool places to just stay for like a few days and just relax and work and not feel like we have to move every day, because that just
Sure. Yeah. I mean, something with some decent Wi-Fi availability, or even then signal.
Right.
I hate moving every day. Like when we camp, I hate that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, ay, you got to do it all over again. This just sounds amazing for one. Two is, are you going to like chronicle this anywhere? Like, are you going to like YouTube it? Or are you going to blog it? Or what do you want? What are you doing?
Yeah, we have a plan for all of that. It's probably going to be very slow going this year. I mean, I think a lot of it's going to be, yes, you will see some of that, but it's not going to be a full production.
Okay.
We will start slowly doing a lot of that. And I think we'll be doing a lot more that people won't see, that we will be testing things out on our part and just get ourselves in the groove so that when we do push it out there, it's a better content and not just throwing stuff out there to throw it out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way that Jake's going to publish anything that's not like top quality.
Right on.
And I like that.
You got any new artwork coming out this season?
Yeah, we're on, what do we got? 3 or 4 new stuff that we're launching for our Florida chip, kind of specifically. And then we've got a backlog of stuff we've been working on kind of through the holiday season. I put together,
he's had a very productive off couple months.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So all the artwork is y'all generated, right?
Yeah.
Yes. We do like collaborate every once in a while, but no, 95% of it is us.
I would say like when we had our retail store and we had the girls, like we like use some other artists more, but now I would say 100% is Jake.
Yeah.
He hand draws. So, I mean, the
That's
shirt,
so cool.
Shirt underneath the core is a hand drawn design that Jake drew.
Nice.
It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Yeah. So you're not just prepping the girls, you got all the Becker stuff. You got the 2 puppy dogs. How do you prepare the dogs for a big trip?
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Seriously.
Florida's really our big test for the dogs. We plan on getting our truck set up to be a little bit better for them.
Okay.
That's kind of our goals, but we're taking this trip with them with the setup we currently have, testing out. I know it's not extremely hot in Florida.
That will help the whole situation that it's mild temperature.
But this will give us a good test of being able to see what we kind of need with them. Because we obviously, like with heat type stuff, if we're out west or down south, we have to worry about that. And
absolutely,
the dogs and the kids in one space is not the greatest solution either.
Sure, no way.
So we're working on that. We've got our plan of what we want to do, but we're going to kind of test it out and see how things go, and see if there's anything that we can do to make their lives easier.
Right. So we have to think when we are at a show, we have to kind of have the dogs set away somewhere while we're working. Obviously, during the morning, during the morning, like we can take them on a walk, you do a little hike, whatever we need to do with them, and then when we're both working, like they've kind of got to be away. At least Riley does. So setting up the truck so that they're more comfortable. Like when we met, they slept up in the rooftop tent at night. So that was the first time that we used our diesel heater, and we did a split duct from the hiker and the rooftop tent.
Oh,
they were comfortable.
But that was their first time, like having that type of experience.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Actual heat in the winter for camping and stuff like that, away from us.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking that if they're going to be in the rooftop tent, like, are they going to go like nuts if they see a bear, if they see a, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, something. Yeah.
I mean, and that is a good reason I like them up there, because if something were to start happening in the middle of the night, that they would alarm us.
Yeah. We can hear them and feel them.
That is
you guys got it covered. I love it. I love it. Okay, so everybody knows that I'm a big researcher. So I do. I love fact finding. I didn't have to really dig too deep with you guys, because you guys a couple things. But there's something that you have on your website, and I feel like everybody needs to know this. Are you ready?
Oh, the super.
It's the Meet the Beckers, okay?
Meet.
So I want to know if your answers have changed from when you first did this. So the first thing was, what is your favorite outdoor activity? Jake, it was
hold on.
Mountain chasing.
Yeah.
Has it changed?
Yes and
Mountain
no.
chasing?
Okay.
I would say it's up there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that I could say that would replace it.
Okay. Is there a mountain that you want to go visit?
All of them.
Right. I know. I know. Okay. I like that.
We talk about like the national park up in Montana a lot.
Yeah. Banff and Patagonia are like my two like top places. And we're hoping that
let's go Canada.
Yeah. The next 3 to 5 years. Hopefully the next 2 years we will have both of those knocked out.
Do it. I love that. I love it. And then Leena, you were skiing. Has that changed as your favorite outdoor activity?
But I don't do it a lot.
All right.
The funny thing about this list is Jake put it together. So I I
asked you the question.
I know, but I didn't realize what you were asking me.
I love this. I think it's good.
Favorite sport?
Favorite sport? Hockey. You said it was hockey.
Yep.
My favorite.
And what was your team?
But did you play hockey?
I did a little bit, but nothing.
Okay.
Serious.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because you're like the thing it said.
Fair League.
It said hockey. Then it says, "Is there another sport?" And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I'm hockey and hockey only. All the other sports don't matter to me.
That is.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's also a huge part of our relationship.
Yeah.
We love hockey together. We've traveled all over the country to see hockey.
And Canada.
Yeah. Okay.
Who was your favorite team again?
Say that?
Who was your favorite team again?
Fort Wayne Comets is my favorite team, but it's a smaller league. NHL is the Islanders.
Okay.
Islanders, there you go.
Nothing wrong. Yeah, I like the Isle.
Okay.
But yeah, you got the Fort Wayne Comets, and you guys play us. So
yeah.
Well, Fort Wayne plays the Griffins.
They play no, not the Griffins. They play the K Wings.
Oh, Kalamazoo Wings.
Yep.
Got you. All right, and then Leena, you said volleyball.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like,
has that changed, or did you play volleyball in high school?
Yes, I played. So I played in high school. I did like a travel team, and then I played like the travel team in college. So I played like through my sophomore year in college until I moved to Indianapolis.
Nice.
Yeah, and I loved it. I miss it so much. I have a fear now that if I played, I'd be terrible.
No, we got to do it. There you go.
We just got a professional team up here in Grand Rapids called the Rise.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna.
They just started January 25th was their home opener. So
I'm excited.
Pretty cool.
It's gonna be fun to go see it. Blue Moon just said the Islanders. Dang, that wasn't unexpected.
Yeah. I did grow up a Red Wings fan, being from Northeast Indiana, but
there you go.
I'm a wing nut. So
all right, and then you had a superhero, and then you made the questions, Jake, but you're like pass.
I don't even know.
I
don't even know what superhero is. Yeah.
Stop it. Okay, but do you have a superhero now? Because I know you are one to your little girls.
Yeah, my girls.
True.
Yeah. And then you are Print Girl Mafia.
Yeah.
Wow, like little mob wife girl in the house here.
Yeah. So I've become friends with a couple ladies that started the Print Girl Mafia. So it's Screen Print family.
Okay.
So that's pretty awesome.
That is fun. That's really fun.
And then we have what kind of beer y'all like?
We got beer choice.
Lagers
good ice lager.
He likes lager. I don't really like lagers.
I like cooled lagers.
I think mine said like IPA, and I do like IPAs.
Crazy.
But I don't really drink them anymore because I'd prefer to have like 3 beers and not be drunk than have 1 beer and be like, I can't drink anymore.
So it like just hits you hard, doesn't it? All the craft beers too. I know. That is a true story. And then you have what's on your playlist. I'm sure it's changed.
Music.
No,
I know what mine said. Billy Strings. Right?
Yeah, bluegrass. I'm a bluegrass guy.
Still the bluegrass guy, really?
Why would you change?
Well, I don't know. I just don't know if I even know anybody who's a bluegrass lover.
We like bluegrass.
Do we? Like a banjo? That's a banjo.
No.
Yeah, that's a banjo.
We do now.
I do now. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. Give me a bluegrass band.
Can't
I
take
gotta look
her
it up.
anywhere.
What era?
Oh gosh, I don't know. One right now. Give me somebody cool right now. I'm gonna write it down.
She usually hears banjos. She starts running.
Billy Strings is probably our top. I mean, that's more kind of jam band bluegrass.
Yeah.
All right.
You listen to the guys from BlackRock.
Oh, like the Moonshine Bandits? Are they
No.
bluegrass? Oh, they're not bluegrass. No. Okay.
Moonshine Bandits are not
Okay.
bluegrass.
Oh, here we go. Mountain Wanderer tie-dye. She said bluegrass. Yeah. Jeez. I touched a sore note, everybody. I'm sorry.
No, the strings dudes up from BlackRock.
The string quartet. Yeah.
So
That's
there's
right.
a brewery up in the UP
been up
up in Marquette called BlackRock, and a bunch of the guys. You know the band?
I don't know the
I know
band,
BlackRock.
but my brother lived in Marquette for 8 years. So
Oh, cool. Then you
all
know.
right. Never mind. They're preaching the choir. So, anyway, they we were up there 2 years ago.
Yep.
And we stopped in and they had a CD release
4
party,
years
and
ago, I
it
think
was
now,
the
but yeah.
what the hell was the name of the band?
Strung Together.
Strung Together. Thank you.
yeah.
And it was all it was bluegrassy.
There we go. There's one. Rhonda Vincent and the Raid. I got it. I wrote it down. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. I love it. Well, that is fun. I love it.
Yonder Mountain String Band and Nickel Creek.
In Nickel Creek. Wow. This is crazy.
I've seen Yonder a couple times.
You love Railroader. They're
Railroader,
kind of
yeah.
All right. So, what is your vital piece of gear that you're taking with you?
My family.
Can't forget them.
No. Like what is it? Is it your GPS? Is it your life-saving device? Is it your
I would say it's the hiker trailer. I mean, because it gives you the opportunity to have everything else.
Yeah.
It gives you comfortability and easy setup and all of that. I mean, if we're talking smaller
I
gear,
agree 100%.
I mean, I think if you're talking smaller gear, I would probably say, probably our jet boil.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the
Yeah.
jet boil. Like
you guys
literally had it since we first started like camping.
Yeah.
And we use it every trip.
We've upgraded our jet boil, but I mean, just the small jet boil. I mean, you can live off that thing if you're backpacking or overlanding.
100%.
Yeah,
absolutely. So you all know that the overlanding, the outdoor community as a whole, because we have, like I said, we have hikers and backpackers and everybody else in the group too, paddlers. We're all sticker crazy. We all love our outdoor toques and our swag and all that kind of stuff. How do we get in touch with you if we want to do our brand with you, or how does someone go about doing that? Walk us through that.
I mean, really, you can just go to our website and hit our info page or our contact page.
Yeah.
If not, you can hit up me personally at jake@beckersupplyco.com or Leena at beckersupplyco.com.
Or Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, any of the socials.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. And then do you do a design, Jake? Is that if someone just says, hey, I just don't know what my logo is going to be, or I'm kind of thinking of this, or this is kind of who we are. Do you do a little walkthrough with them and sit down kind of thing?
Yeah, we can put a plan together and say, like, if you're looking for a logo of what you're looking for, and we can put it together for you. And we offer design and that type of stuff with, if you need apparel or not, we offer just straight design services.
Just straight design stuff. That's awesome. The other thing is, John mentioned about you guys doing, what's it called? Drop shipping. Why can I never do that? So like, I mean, I know I don't want to carry inventory, and we have at some point of some of our stuff, right? Oh yeah, there it is. There, exactly.
I put the link in the chat so everybody can click on it and check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. So do you keep inventory for people, or do people have Like if I say I need 10 mediums and 10 large or whatever, do you just ship that to us, or can we
made to order probably?
Or made to order? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, we do both. I mean, we do actually do a lot of different things, and we're hoping to expand those offerings with this whole new project. Essentially, we're taking on with growing our production. So yeah, we can offer, like, if your business wanted to do like a pre-order type deal and just do a bulk buy of like t-shirts to their customers, they can put it out there to their customers, and we can take the orders, ship it all to the customers, and they don't have to deal with it. Or if you have a business and you want t-shirts, we can just do a bulk print, ship directly to you.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then you can do whatever you want with it, if that's selling or it's just an activation type thing.
Okay. I would say traditionally we don't do like a fulfilling it for an online store. Like if somebody orders one t-shirt, we don't traditionally like print one t-shirt and ship it.
Sure.
It would be more like order our minimum 24 and then we can ship it from there for people.
And we can do stores. So like if you wanted a store, we can build you a store out too.
Okay.
Either long term or short term.
Okay. Awesome. Well, we're excited for you. Super excited. Get on the road. You know what I mean? Like, let's just do this. Get your organization, your planning, your shopping, week 1, whatever that looks like. I'm excited to follow you guys.
Dang, near poked me in the head.
I did. I love you. I love you, honey. I love you. But
I would say, one of our goals is YouTube.
Yep.
So
more video.
Hopefully we will be able to do that sooner rather than later. But
photography for sure. We'll be posting all of our travels on a photography standpoint. Video is going to be probably a slow going, but that's the goal, is to showcase everything again.
Yeah.
Have fun. The minute it's not fun, don't do it. You know what I mean? So if you're stressing and it's not right. You know what I mean? But journal it. I know, you take the time for the fire, the girls are in bed, and you write it down and you chat about it. And we try to do that too. And it's nice. It's nice to do that.
Big word is try.
And because you're tired, you're exhausted and everything's going, but it just, in the long run, I mean, there's a book out of this. I'm sorry right now, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are a story. Like, I think this is absolutely beautiful. So, I want a signed copy. I'm just telling you right now. Okay?
I'm putting a pre-order in right now.
Putting a pre-order in.
Yeah. We constantly feel like we're just doing it. Like, this is just the things that we want to do. So we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think just do it. Follow your dream, because that's what everybody needs to do. And you're saying, is it the right time? Do we do it? Yes. The answer is yes. So I've owned a couple businesses in my lifetime as well. And there are steps and you kind of go, holy moly, do you do it? Yes. That's it.
We'll figure it out afterwards.
I'm excited. So, thanks for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, please go check out Becker Supply. I'm excited to watch your journey. Instagram, TikTok, like we said before.
Yeah, we'll be
Facebook, all that fun stuff. Yeah. Go, honey.
Yeah, we'll be following along. Absolutely.
I know. It's gonna
when will we see you guys again?
Yeah.
What was that?
I said, when will we see you guys next?
Oh. So we're thinking we might do a winter camp, though, February the 23rd. I think that is, maybe. Yep. And then like that weekend. And then
we won't be going to more.
We're not. Yeah, it just didn't work out in our favor for the month of April. A couple things had already come up. We have March, but you guys I don't think you're going to be back until March, are you? But yeah, we have lots. Let's do it. Actually, we're thinking Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. And then we're trying to plan something. So we'll have to. Oh,
it's already planned. I just got.
Did you send the thing out yet?
I'm sending. Okay. I'm sending something out.
Okay, so watch for that.
Watch for that.
So we're going
to put it in our calendar.
100% for sure. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
You are welcome.
It's our pleasure. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, it was like super fun. It's great getting to know you more, obviously. Mm-hmm. And like I said, we're super excited to watch and follow you guys and
see how this journey goes.
And just the success you're going to have. Like, I'm super pumped. So yeah, don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang tight.
So John's going to drop you down. All right. Thanks again, friends.
Do a little outro. That was super cool.
I know. I got to name the book.
No, you don't. That's not your job.
I don't know. I'm so excited, though.
That's the author's job.
Oh.
Yes. Again, go to Becker Supply, check out their cool products, and the fact that how they resource local companies for their products and such like that, you know, whether it be material, the shirts, or
they're doing all that stuff themselves. You know, I think that's just incredible.
Yes.
Yeah, they're really cool. I'm pleased that we got to meet them. You know, the last November, and have a little chat. So that was really cool getting to know them. You okay, honey?
Swallowed wrong.
There you go. Okay. All right. Everybody have a beautiful week ahead.
We'll see you on the flip side.
We'll see you actually on
when's our next show?
Leap year. On the 29th, because we're going to Mexico on Monday, just letting you know. I can tell everybody.
No, you can't.
Yeah, we're going. Anyways, yeah, let's do it. Oh my God. Are you allergic to me?
Must be.
Oh my gosh. That's it. Wedding's over. This is it. Honeymoon is done.
It's overwhelming.
Ay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out.
You all be out there. Be safe. Go have fun. As our good friend Tubby says, it's never a bad day to be more outdoors.
That's a true story.
It is.
All right.
I love his slogan.
I know. All right, everybody. Thanks again for hanging out. And we're going to go lay in the sun for a week.
Something like that.
He's going to go underwater.
I'm going underwater.
All right. Thanks. Everybody enjoyed the show. I love that. That's beautiful. Thanks again.
Well, I'll see you on the next quest. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Ciao, guys.